Hi guys, so a way overdue passive income update as always, but what I'm going to do to try and catch up now is do May, June and July in one video. If you follow me for a while and you're paying attention, you will know that things have been a little bit hectic over the last few months with me leaving my job and essentially moving to Poland. So that's all finalized now and I'm officially living in Poland, which is crazy. So there's still lots to finish and there's still the house build, which I'm hoping will be done like in August, because if it isn't, I might go insane. But essentially now that I've moved, I've sort of ended things there and hopefully the house build will be done. I should have more time to keep up with content. I do miss it. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. And as always, let's kick off with dividends. So with dividends, you can see I had £18.30 in May, £39.83 in June. I think June is generally a pretty good dividend month anyway, and £11.92 in July. So let's have a look at the breakdown of that. Realty income, obviously a high one, over £6 per month now, which is good because obviously I'm reinvesting generally whatever I get from realty. So 627, 616 and 606. Johnson & Johnson 4.49 in June, £5 from S&P 500, 3.18 from FTSE 100 and a nice 11.25 from Legal & General, £2.50 from Money Farm in June, £6.50 from Drax in May, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Oh yeah, and we've got £5.92 here for Shell, two separate payouts because it's eToro and Trading 212. So eToro was the £2.10 and then Trading 212 was the one after because they take a bit longer to pay out the dividends. And I won't go through all the little ones. If you want to see, obviously pause this and have a look. So next, moving on to YouTube AdSense, which I'm hoping will be the last time this is really depressing. So obviously going from like over £1,000 per month in AdSense to these numbers that have been rubbish since the beginning of January in comparison, because technically like this is still fine and I'm still grateful for every pound I make. But at the peak, it was a lot more, but we had £84 in May, £88 in June and £66 in July. But in slightly better terms, we had £26.89 in affiliates in May, £15.50 in June, and then £1,145 in July. So in July, obviously I had a sponsored video and I also had a few more signups to, it was Trading 212 and Odds Monkey. So those were the three sort of highest paying, and then everything else just sort of trickles in as always. Nothing from the Etsy shop, but again, I haven't really promoted that for months, so that's not surprising. Teaching English, again, it's usually about 200, but it's summer holidays, so pretty much every single kid that I have is taking a break. So we've got 152.78 in May, 138.66 in June, and then only £97.96 in July. But in July, I took time off teaching because I wanted to focus on leaving my job and having my leaving dues and seeing people to say goodbye. So that's absolutely expected. Personal bank interest. So at the moment, these will be the last ones for a while because I've pretty much emptied my personal savings account now in order to finalize the build. But we had £29.17 in May, £25.28 in June, and £5.92, which was like the residual one that came through in July. Business savings account, again, this is now going to whittle down because I'm shutting my limited company. So I am sort of taking everything out of that account, but we had £30.54 in May, £31.59 in June, and 31.11 in July. And then again, last time you'll see credit card points on here, but 325 in May, 210 in June, and nothing in July. So I've turned off my Amex cards. As you know, I think they are the absolute best points credit cards, but it made no sense for me to have them anymore because you do generally pay for them. I think they do have a free one, but it's not as good. So the one I was paying for, it only made sense when I was living in London or in England, because if I use it abroad, I will get charged FX fees and stuff like that. So it will no longer be worth the hassle of the payment or the value of the payment even. And also, I think in Poland, not as many places accept Amex cards. So yeah, so all in all, we had £345.17 in May, £341.60 in June, and then £1,359 in July, which in Polish money, it's basically 1,700, and then 6,980. I am going to be really interested now to see whether I can get the YouTube algorithm to like me again, now that I'm hoping to post regularly again. So we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to making content more regularly again. And yeah, hopefully that was useful. I'm gonna make sure these aren't as delayed anymore going forward, because I will be focusing more on YouTube, as you know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.